Yo, what's good everyone? It is GlitchXCity here, and today you're not supposed to see this just yet. Oh my god, I'm so bad at recording, but other than that, as you can see, we have our week 2, well you guys will see later on, but we're gonna have our week 2 NPA team builder and match against Shane, really good friend of mine, coach of the Greenland Glameows. And can we just look at her logo and just say like, that's like pretty nice. Like, shout out to Atrix who made it. I don't know how he made it. He probably just slapped a paw on there and made it Glameow green, but it looks really nice. I like it. But other than that, we are 1-0. If you guys missed out on the team, If you guys missed out on the battle from last week, our week 1 match against Ben of the Waikato Watchhogs, then yeah, go ahead, check it out. We did win 1-0 in a close close 2-0 victory, all thanks to Wishy-Washy and that nice assault vest. Ironic assault vest, Wishy-Washy, light vest, water. So I don't know, maybe Wishy-Washy can't swim. But we are 1-0, so pretty good start to the season. We are 1-0 +2 differential. I don't know our placement as a week 1, but on the opposing side, Shane did lose her week 1 match in a close 1-0 defeat. So I mean, 1-0 defeat, that's really close, and considering the match I saw, this is not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. I can tell you right now that all the matches that I'm going to have from here on out, ever since week 1, all these matches are going to be so difficult. I can't even guarantee I'll make playoffs. 4 out of 10 is crazy. But other than that, we're going to get right into the team builder and match and go ahead and find out what happened, and we're going to go right back to the scene I was just at, being this. You guys weren't supposed to see this first. But first up, I need to get used to this new layout. But we got the matchup in the bottom right hand corner. If you guys see, then we witness Shane's amazing team. Her team is really threatening and annoying. So we're going to kind of review it real quick. First up, she got MEW, which she really loves. I don't know why. She won't let anyone draft it. And she's kind of selfish. But MEW's very threatening. It can do an immense amount of like almost everything, and it's just really hard to take down depending on what set it could be. So I gotta kind of be on the lookout for that. It could be offensive, it could be defensive. Defensive would be really annoying, but more easy for me to handle. If it's offensive and it gets me on the pressure, then it's just gonna be really bad. She got MEW. MEW is a really interesting one. With that disguise, free SD up every day, taking a free hit, possibly sweep late game as well. Thankfully enough for us, MEW isn't her Z move mon, so no Z splash for you. No Z splash for you. But MEW is still threatening. With that disguise, I'm going to have to find a safe way to break it and not just get completely swept. But yep, next up she got Vaporeon, very bulky mon. She brought Specs last week. This is funny, but it actually put in a lot of work. But Vaporeon, really great. Specs, don't sleep on it. It's also very defensive with Heal Ball and Wish. Really good Cleric. And yeah, just overall annoying. Can usually run Scald, Ice Beam, and then Wish, and then whatever else you need. Protect, Heal Bolt, even Roar if you want to prevent setup. And then next up, she got Jolteon. She loves this Jolteon too, dude. Just like most of these mons, she's like had good history with, and she just wants to use them. But Jolteon, oh my god, one of the most like threatening electric types in League format. One of the most used in my opinion before Gen 7. But Jolteon, base 130 speed, really fast with that quick feet as well. Voltazorb is nice as well to give it that electric immunity that she has like in the next two mons. But Jolteon is really fast, hits pretty hard. Specs is really insane. And when you guys look at my team, I only have 1 immunity to electric, so she could definitely bring Jolteon and take advantage of that 1 ground type and just volt switch around my team, which I didn't even bring Donphan. I'm gonna like spoilers alert, but we're gonna make it work. She brought Gligar, not Brago. She has Gligar, very, very annoying with Earthquake, U-Turn, Rocks, Defog. If it has Defog, then it doesn't have immunity, so I can Toxic it. That's one thing to know. She has Steelix, pretty decent steel ground type. I mean, kind of like a lesser Excadrill, but really, really nice Pokemon overall. Pretty good for a tier 5 pick. And yeah, Steelix is just crazy, man. But Steelix gets another Rock user, so she got like, what, 1, 2, 3 ways to get up Rocks. And yeah, I mean, it's not that powerful. I mean, she could run Life Orb, Sheer Force if she really wanted to. Next up, she got Mega Venusaur, one of the most annoying Megas to deal with. I swear, this thing is too bulky. And, you know, it's not overpowered considering that this is League and you are preparing for it. So, I mean, still, Mega Venusaur is really annoying to deal with, especially with that thick fat. Victini is an absolute threat. this first Pokemon you see on your screen is the reason why we have Victini, or the reason why we have Silvally, for the Victini. And I'll get into detail later, kind of like self-explanatory from what you guys already see, but Victini can be really threatening with Bandit, V-Create, Specs, Blue Flare, or just really Assault Vest, Expert Belt, Life Orb with any coverage it needs. It kind of like, I only have like 3 things that naturally outspeed it, and then everything else just gets slowly outsped because my team is so slow. And yeah, Hitmonlee's scary, especially with Fake Out on Burden with normal gem. Definitely clean up my team late game. Ambipom, another Fake Out user with Technician, is also a very good threat with U-turn. So this can complement and contribute to the Volt turn that she could possibly bring with Jolteon and Ambipom. Also gets knockoff as well. Pretty decent coverage and wipe and move pool overall. And last but not least, she has Sneasel. Yeah, just Sneasel. Sneasel can be threatening as well. I don't know if she'll bring Sneasel. But it's a good possibility because Ice Shard for Silvally, and it takes care of my Drampa and takes care of my Donphan. And it also takes care of my Gothitelle because Gothitelle can actually put in some work this week. So other than that, we're gonna get right into the team. But we have Arceus, the Silvally with a Dragon Memory, mainly just for the Victini. We are max HP, max defensive, bold with Pursuit, Surf, Heal Block, and Parting Shot. Now you're probably looking at the set, and you're probably thinking like, what is this? Well, here's the thing. This set is mainly for Victini. I can take a Bandit V-Create, I can take a Blue Flare. The thing is that I'm mainly going Fizz Def, mainly because V-Create has a higher base power than Blue Flare, and it would probably do more damage overall. So I want to wait. So if she does bring V-Create, I eat up the hit, she's forced to switch out, I can click Pursuit, get some good damage off, especially if I can get Rocks up. Heal Block is also there for stuff like Gligar and also Vaporeon to prevent Wishes and Roost. Basically just to like prevent like heal spam and then force the switch, in which the case I would click Parting Shot and then get the initiative. So even though this thing doesn't really have any recovery, it's a really good check to Victini. It can also be really good against Mew, and also scouting out on what kind of Mew set it is. And just to heal block the Gligar and the Vape, I can hit Gligar for good damage with Surf, and Vaporeon, I can't touch it, but I can prevent it from wishing, in which case I can like get the initiative or just get in the scenario I want. So I don't really need any speed. I could bring enough speed for Hitmonlee, but I don't think that's necessary. I think I'd rather go just pure max defensive. And Mimikyu outspeeds Silvally by 1 base point. So yeah, Mimikyu is annoying. But next up, we have one of my favorite Pokemon. We got McQueen, the Scolipede with the Black Sludge, Speed Boost. Another weird set. We got Megahorn, Aquatail, Spikes, and Iron Defense. Max HP, 68 attack, Adamant, 124 Spadef, and 60 in speed. Reason I don't have that much speed is because I'm gonna bank on the idea that I'll probably get at least 1 speed boost before the Victini comes in on me. So I mean, if it's Scarf, then I won't outspeed, but I was considering bringing like enough speed for Victini, but I don't think that's necessary, especially for the fact that she may not even bring it. And yeah, you're probably wondering why I have so much Spadef. This is for one particular set that you guys will see later on, as it does include Baton Pass. Now, you can't Baton Pass speed in this league, but you can definitely Baton Pass any other stat. So, I mean, I'll get more into depth on that later. Megahorn for main stab, and we also have Aquatail, which hits the Gligar, kind of like my only way to hit Gligar with this thing. And it also hits Steelix and Victini for good damage as well. So it's a pretty good move for this. But yeah. Scolipede, my idea is that if I'm trying to take advantage of her walls, like mainly Gligar with this set. If I can take advantage of Gligar, I can Iron Defense up, Earthquake won't do legit nothing to me, and then I can start setting up Spikes, force a Defog or something, I don't know, just to kind of scout out. But if I can Hazard Stack here with Spikes plus Rocks, that's going to be great. Wear down the Venusaur, wear down the Vaporeon, wear down the Mew, wear down the Jolteon and the Ambipom, which could be annoying pivots or initiative. And yeah, I mean, this can also be a Pokemon that I can use to sweep late game, as you guys will see later on. Reason for me having so much Spadef investment. Sorry. But yeah, Scolipede, yep, I think it kills Mew with Megahorn. If it's at +2 attack, I think it like does like around 50% to Venusaur, if not less. And yeah, Gligar can't touch me for crap unless it has Aerial Ace. So we're gonna go on the fact that, or just the hunch that she won't pack it. But next up, we're gonna bring in the Heat set. We got If you guys know this crystal company or something, then you guys would understand this reference. But we got Diancie. First time we're bringing it, making its debut. We got Moonblast, Skill Swap, Calm Mind, and Power Gem. Like I said with the Scolipede, I want to take advantage of her walls, specifically Vaporeon for this Diancie. So the idea is that I bring Mega Diancie on the Vaporeon, or the Vaporeon comes in on me. It can take any one hit from me. So the idea is that on the turn she scalds me, I click Skill Swap. Or the turn, yeah, here's the idea. I click Skill Swap, she clicks Scald, and I'm immune to water attacks like Scald, which is usually the only main move on Vaporeon. And if she has Ice Beam, Calm Mind is just gonna it's not gonna do that much. So I Skill Swap, gain the Water Absorb, and she can't touch me at all. She's forced to switch, which gives me a free Calm Mind. Or I can get up a Calm Mind first, she scalds me, hopefully no burn, and then when she scalds me again, knowing that she has to get rid of my Mega Diancie because it's +1 and it's a threat, she'll scald again. I'll Skill Swap, get my HP back, and then I'll start doing damage. So that's all I need. I could bring Psychic for Venusaur, but I think that if this set works, then Power Gem is literally all I need. Moonblast and Power Gem is literally all I need for this match. The only thing that will come in trouble is, like I said, with the Mega Venusaur. I kind of have to make some on-set predictions, and Steelix will be a problem as well since I don't carry Earth Power. So yeah, I really like to set enough speed for Victini in case it ends up being a problem. I can easily go switch on it, maybe predict with the switch, click Calm Mind. Anything that's a problem, Sneasel can be a problem if it has Metal Claw, Jolteon of course, and also Ambipom as well. I don't know if it gets any Steel type moves, but it does get Seed Bomb. But if I can get rid of those, if I can just get this off, this would be great to just basically rip through her team as much as possible. Next up, we got Registeel. Garrett the Registeel with leftovers, with the Light Metal ability. And if you don't know what Light Metal does, it's kind of self-explanatory, but it halves my weight. And this is mainly for Ambipom and Sneasel if they carry low kick for Registeel, do as less damage as possible. We're mainly max HP and Spadef. We're kind of speed creeping the Vaporeon, I think, which is kind of unnecessary. But we are Spadef. We got Rocks, Protect, Toxic, Earthquake, Protect to scout out for any Z moves on the Mew, and I can also Toxic the Mew as well, as Synchronize won't affect me. I can also Toxic the Vaporeon, put that on a timer, and kind of just wear down her team from there. But yep, we have Stealth Rock. This is our Rock user. Like I said, we're not bringing Donphan. And yeah, hopefully this alone can take care of Jolteon. I mean, Earthquake does a number to her team. Jolteon gets, I hit decent stuff for Earthquake on Jolteon, Steelix, Hitmonlee, Victini, Ambipom, Sneasel, but not anything too crazy. So I did have Iron Head originally, but I think we're just gonna roll with this. Next up, we have Huzzah, the Hawlucha, and we're holding that Electrium Z in case Vaporeon ends up being a dick. If it ends up being a problem, I have to pull out the Electrium Z and hopefully take it out. So we have almost max speed with 100 attack, 156 in HP, so we're kind of speedy and bulky, but not that powerful. And this is what I said with the Scolipede, as I do have Swords Dance and Baton Pass. So like I said, we can't Baton Pass speed, but we can Baton Pass anything else. So the idea is that I take advantage of something like Gligar, SD on its face, because it most likely can't touch me unless it has Aerial Ace or Toxic. Toxic even, I'm fine with. I can get an SD or two, Baton Pass and a Scolipede, and then Gligar can't touch me. I don't know. Something like that. Either way, even if I don't Baton Pass, Aerial Ace and Thunder Punch still does pretty good work to her team. If I get 1 or 2 SDs up, I could do around almost 50% to Mega Venusaur if it's physically defensive. I don't think Steelix is wanting to come in. Jolteon would be a problem. Vaporeon, I can Electrium Z, Victini, I can Aerial Ace the Sneasel, Ambipom, and Hitmonlee, Aerial Ace the Mew. The thing is that by having Hawlucha as my Z move mon, I'm not running stuff like I'm burdened, so the best options I got are like Aerial Ace, Sky Drop, Fly, and Flying Press. And yeah, Flying Press wouldn't be the ideal choice because it's not super effective against Venusaur, but we're just gonna roll with it. If I can get an SD up, Baton Pass to the Scolipede, get a +1 speed boost, and get an Iron Defense up, oh my god, dude, it's gonna be crazy. Like that's the reason why the what is it? The Scolipede set is like that. And I think I'm running Max Spadef just to take as least damage as possible from Venusaur. But last but not least, we do have Gothitelle. Maiden the Gothitelle holding the Cobra Berry. We are physically defensive with Shadow Tag, Side Shock, Foul Play, Trick Room, and HP Ice. HP Ice for Gligar, and Trick Room just on the odd chance I run into, like, say I have Gothitail on Venusaur, I kill with Psyshock, I click Trick Room, I outspeed, I kill it, and then I outspeed whatever else comes in. Because Gothitail doesn't outspeed anything on her team other than Steelix. And yeah, I mean, I can't touch Steelix, but I think we'll be fine. We have Psyshock because I think Psyshock, yeah, because Psyshock Oko's Hitmonlee, and I was wanting to bring Psychic. Foul Play is like a good option. I originally had Shadow Ball, but Foul Play is good for Victini and Mew because Victini is usually offensive, and if he's physically offensive, Foul Play will do a lot. I am physically defensive. I can also Foul Play Mew and find out its set. Depending on how much damage it does, will tell me how many EVs it has in attack as well. Trying to see how offensive as a threat it is. Cobra Berry, as it is my kind of like my Hitmonlee switch in, plus if Mew has knockoff, and then I can Foul Play it back. So I really like this team. It took me a long freaking time, but I think now we're gonna head into the battle. We're gonna head right into the battle. As you guys will see, she brought the Sneasel, Mega Venusaur, Vaporeon, Hitmonlee, Mew, and Gligar. So she brought a couple threats that I mean, she kind of brought everything I expected. I'm kind of surprised she didn't bring Victini, and I'm kind of surprised she didn't bring Ambipom. But other than that, I didn't really expect Steelix, because Steelix gets bodied. But here into this match, we're going to see what I lead off with. And here I'm thinking like, okay, I think I'm going to lead with Gothitail. Gothitail's a pretty good lead. I can HP Ice Gligar, I can Foul Play Mew, I threaten the Hitmonlee, and if she leads Hitmonlee, I get rid of that thing immediately. Vaporeon, I can just like switch out. Venusaur, if I can trap that, that'd be great. And Sneasel will be a problem. But here I'm going to lead my Gothitail as we play, and she's going to lead the Gligar. So it's not a bad scenario for me at this point. So here she goes for her rocks, and here I'm going to click HP Ice. If she's physically defensive, this should do at least 50%. If she's max Bedev, this should do like around 30. This is like almost 40%. So this thing is pretty much max Bedev, as she does pull out the U-turn. So really good prep on her part, seeing that she didn't want to get totally trapped in. So I really respect that. Really good prep, really good prep. But other than that, I think I just click HP Ice again, as she does make a good play, and with that U-turn she goes into her Sneasel. She is obviously going to resist this, and this is where I kind of mess up in team prep, as originally I did have HP Fighting on Gothitail, and I probably should have brought HP Fighting because it did hit Ambipom and Sneasel for super effective damage, and you guys will soon see why I should have had HP Fighting. Since I have the Cobra Berry up, if I had a Fighting type move, I would have been safe to switch in, or just stay in. So I think the ideal, the main thing I could have done was bring HP Ice still, but bring something like Low Sweep or something, like an offensive Fighting type move that hits Sneasel instead of Trick Room. So Trick Room was a pretty bad add-in to the moveset. I should have brought a Fighting type move, as you guys will see here. I am forced to switch. I'm gonna go into my Registeel, save my Cobra Berry for later. So yep, we got the rocks in, and she goes for SD, and this is where I got scared. So if you guys saw my team prep, then you would see that I have nothing super effective on this Registeel to hit the Sneasel. I don't have Brick Break, I don't have Focus Blast, I don't have Flash Cannon, I don't have Iron Head, none of that. All I have is Earthquake, which does legit nothing to this thing. If she has Low Kick or Brick Break, she's going to do a lot of damage to me, and I'm probably going to get swept by the Sneasel. Nah, probably not. I still have, the only thing would be that I would have to go into Scolipede at that point and force it out. But here, seeing that I can't really touch this thing, I'm gonna just go ahead and click my rocks and hope she switches, and she does switch, thankfully, as I do get out my rocks. So she it was just because I didn't have any coverage. But here, with the speed creep, I am gonna Toxic, and we are gonna badly poison this Vaporeon, and Skull does absolutely nothing to me. So here I'm gonna go ahead and just go for Earthquake, trying to find out what its spread is, and I totally forgot. I'm pretty sure it's like max Vizdef or near that. But here she goes for Wish, and here predicting her to switch, because like she doesn't do anything with me to Scald. I think she's wanting to get a free switch into something. So predicting the switch, I'm gonna go ahead and click Toxic as she brings in the Mew. So this is really great, except I miss. So you guys are gonna see why this Toxic mix sucks. So if I Toxic the Mew there, I would have Toxiced it. It would have gone like 6% off. I would have found out, well, yeah, 6% off, and then 12% the next turn. So I'm kind of losing like 6% damage. But it may not seem like much, but it kind of is. But the thing is that I waste another turn just trying to click Toxic on this thing. If I click Toxic on this thing and it landed, then I could have just spammed EQ and just found out what its set was. Because I don't really care if I get burned. I don't care if he knocks me off either. I wanted to scout what this moveset was. So here I'm gonna click Toxic again. She gets like 12% back. So here she clicks SD. She has another setup mon. So I click Toxic again, and that's what I said. If I had landed the Toxic prior, I would have EQ'd, found out she was SD, and I would have worn her down even like more than where she is now, at least, at the very least. Cause like here I go for Protect. I was gonna scout. I'm pretty sure she was gonna attack me. She goes for Drain Punch, and I was thinking like, dang man, this thing's about to sweep me. So here you guys will see that she takes toxic damage, and this is bad because predicting the Drain Punch, I think she's gonna predict me. I really do. Like in the battle, I was like, alright, she's gonna predict me. So she's gonna probably click Knock Off, predicting my Gothitelle. That's my idea. To me, if I was in her situation, I would have straight up clicked Knock Off this turn, because this Registeel can't do anything to her, and she knows my whole moveset now. So I think she would have predicted either Gothitelle or Scolipede. So in my opinion, I think Knockoff was the better. I think Knockoff was the play. So I don't know. To me, this was a huge misplay, as you guys will see. So here I'm gonna switch out. I was thinking of going to Gothitelle, but I instead go into my Scolipede, and she makes a nice prediction and goes for that headbutt, and my Scolipede is now dead. So yeah, and that's really bad because Scolipede was one of my main offensive Pokemon to deal with their team. So dang man, so really bad prediction. And the main thing is that she didn't even bring Victini, so Silvally was highly expendable and it was physically defensive. So the main play I should have gone for was to go into Silvally, take a hit, do another turn of poison, and possibly like Pursuit Trap it, Parting Shot or something, and not just sack Scolipede like that. So that was a huge misplay. Huge misplay. Like, I'm like legit huge misplay. Like, I'm just like dead. I'm like, I was so dead when I saw that. So here I'm kind of in a corner already. So here I'm gonna go to my Gothitelle, expecting the knockoff. I am Cobra Berry. I can take a hit and I can revenge this thing, revenge and kill with Foul Play. So here I'm gonna click Foul Play, but no, she pulls out the Shadow Claw. So this girl is a freaking lord. Like, she predicted like all my sets and everything. So here, thanks to the toxic damage, she has no speed boost or anything. So here, my only option at this point, like legit, this was my only option, was to go into Diancie, Mega Evolve, and just click Power Gem in case Venusaur came in. She stays in, and then this Mew is dead. Get this freaking thing out of my face. It took out two of my main offensive walls, or two main offensive Pokemon in like 2 turns. All because of a stupid misplay where I should have gone into Silvally. Gothitelle and Scolipede would have been alive, so Volley would have died instead, 1 instead of 2. I could have brought in Diancie and then pick it off. So I could have had 2 really good mons on my team right now, but this is basically a 4 to 5 game, and this is really bad. So here, as I bring in Diancie and pick off the Mew, the best case scenario for me is that she switches into Vaporeon, because if you guys watched our team better, we have Skill Swap to get that Water Absorb and set up all over this thing's face. So if she wanted to make a Venusaur, that would have been a problem, but Vaporeon is the best scenario, and luckily enough for us, she does go into Vaporeon. So here, I'm going to click Calm Mind. Reason I click Calm Mind is because seeing how low she was, I would expect her to predict my switch, or at least go for Wish and eat up a hit. Because if I went for Moonblast right there, and then she didn't, and she clicks Scald, then she dies next turn. So I was thinking, oh, she wants to keep this thing healthy. So I'm going to Calm Mind predicting the Wish. But instead, she goes for Scald, 50%, and then she gets the burn. So it's a really bad scenario for us. So like, it didn't really make sense to me. I thought she just wanted to click Wish and preserve this thing. So here, thinking that, oh, he's +1 special attack and Spadef, I need to kill this thing now, I would expect her to click Scald again. So here I'm gonna click Skill Swap, just on the off chance she clicks Scald. So here I'm gonna click Skill Swap. We're gonna get that Water Absorb. But she goes for Heal Bell this time. I'm like, are you gotta be kidding me right now? Are you serious? So, like, this is really bad for us. Here, I'm gonna click Power Gem in case Venusaur came in. We do, like, legit no damage. She goes for Wish. And I'm just gonna Power Gem again on the off chance Venusaur comes in. I go for... Actually, no, I predict the switch and I click Calm Mind. But here on this turn, she clicks Scald. And I don't know if she predicted a switch or if it was a misclick. She said it was a misclick. I don't know the whole story in her mindset, but that Scald really helped us right there because of like what all just happened. So here here I'm just gonna simply, so she's at like 81%. I'm gonna click Moonblast because I'm pretty sure she's gonna click Wish and go into Venusaur afterwards. So we barely missed a kill, which is fine with me actually, because here she's gonna go for Wish. I'm gonna get more burn damage, and here predicting the Venusaur, I'm gonna click Power Gem. I lost nothing by clicking Power Gem. So regular Venusaur +2, we barely miss out on the kill. You gotta be freaking kidding me. This fat piece of crap right here is living on 3%. So here I have no reason to not just click Power Gem here. And this was kind of a misplay. But here she goes in a Gligar. I know this thing is Spadef. And here I click Power Gem and we get a crit. So yeah, that's unfortunate because that was honestly a misplay in my mind, because one, I should have realized that she wouldn't sack the Venusaur like that, and second, she had 2 resistances to rock. So by sacking Gligar, that burns another, or that gives another turn of burn damage. So the idea is that, you know, the idea is that like, oh, I'm gonna sack Gligar, I live a +2 Power Gem, and I can burn another turn of burn and then get more damage on this thing for this thing to die. So by getting the crit, that's like 1 turn. It's like basically a shortcut. So you can see how low we're getting. She brings in the Sneasel, and at this point I'm like, alright, so I'm just gonna click Moonblast or Power. I'm gonna click Power Gem. There's no reason for me to. I mean, I'm gonna die anyway. I don't really have a play right now. So here I'm gonna click Power Gem or something. She goes for Icicle Crash and misses. I felt so bad. So bad. I felt so bad. And we click Moonblast. Why did I click Moonblast? Why did I click Moonblast? But we click Moonblast, we get rid of the Sneasel, and honestly, that Sneasel should have been alive. Like 15%, 85% of the time, it should have been alive. So that's really unfortunate. So here she goes in a Vaporeon. Venusaur dies, Hitmonlee dies unless she has priority. She goes in a Vape, and she goes for Protect. She's trying to burn out these turns on me, bro. So I go for Moonblast. If I wanted to make a play, I could have clicked Calm Mind. I probably should have clicked Calm Mind. But here she goes for Protect again. It fails, thankfully enough for us, because since she didn't get that extra Protect, I get an extra kill on another one of her mons. So unless the Hitmonlee has Fake Out or Bullet Punch or something, some part of priority, this Diancie should get another kill. She brings in Venusaur. I'm like, okay, based on the Power Gem damage, this thing is most likely physically defensive. So on the off chance she switches into Hitmonlee, I'm gonna click Moonblast. She Megas up. I click Moonblast. And we barely missed the kill. And we get a special attack drop. Remember that. Keep in mind of that special attack drop. So really, this Venusaur could have been dead. Honestly, this thing could have been dead. But here I'm going to go to my Hawlucha. And here I actually could have lost. Because all I have is Aerial Ace. I know it's physically defensive. I'm forced to click SD right now. I click Swords Dance. And here she clicks Sludge Bomb. And I did 35%. With that special attack drop helped us so much. Because without it, I'm pretty sure we would have been 2-hit KO'd, and I don't think I would have been able to kill this thing. So here, I click Aerial Ace. We barely miss it out, like always. This thing's live on 3. So she gets the Sludge Bomb, no poison thankfully, and luckily enough for us, we're able to pick this thing off. So Venusaur goes down, and here's where things go a little worrisome. If she has Fake Out Unburden, I can lose. If she has Bullet Punch, I lose. Because Hawlucha would then die, and Registeel only has Earthquake. I'm weak to fighting, so Volley only has Pursuit and Surf. So honestly, I probably could have lost. I probably had to play around with Parting Shot and Earthquake and Protect. I don't know. But here on this turn, I just click Aerial Ace. And thankfully enough for us, she has no priority, and we get rid of the Hitmonlee. And what seemed to be like a Mew sweep, or just a total like knockout victory, we came back thanks to the Mega Diancie, and we pick up a nice 3-0 win. I was about to say Dark City Dazzles. Your Big Island Weasels are now 2-0 with a +5 differential. I think 2nd place actually as of this recording. But other than that, that was our match. Mega Diancie really coming in clutch with the skill swap. Main reason that we kind of pulled back. One thing that I would like to know is that because of the Gligar, if the Gligar wasn't critted, then if the so assuming that the Sneasel still missed the Icicle Crash, Gligar would have came in, lived the Power Gem, and then I killed it. So that would have been an extra turn of burn. Goes into Sneasel, misses, an extra turn of burn. Goes into Vape, clicks Protect, and extra turn of burn. And then I think I would have died right there. I think, if I'm correct, I think I would have died to burn right there. But yeah, I think so. Either that or something, but I don't know. But yeah, a lot of hacks, like really hacksy. It was not really hacksy, but like, I mean, two main things was the ISO crash miss and the power jump crit. That's what really saved my butt, because if it wasn't for the ISO crash miss, I had to bank on Halucha. I probably had to click SD at that moment and just force the Sneasels to switch out or something. I don't know. But other than that, my voice hurts. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe for Like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more content. This is our week 2 match. Nice 3-0 win, like I said. But other than that, I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.